We are going to have a look at the Ethereum name system. It's sort of like the domain name system on the internet, and it's a way to connect names to Ethereum addresses. And actually not only Ethereum addresses, but to the name you can also connect lots of other things. So I've made a picture over here. So we have a name like this. So it can be any name and then with the suffix .eth. And then to that name you can connect all kinds of coins. And then, for example, if you connect the ETH coin, then you can connect an ETH address. So, like for example, this address. You can also connect other types, text types, so like an email address or an URL or whatever, all kinds of text. By the way, you can also connect multiple coins to it. And the third category that you have is that you can connect content. So, for example, IPFS pages. So that's also pretty useful. We see that in the next video. Well, what's a good use of this? You can use this for contract upgradability. As you might have noticed in your contract, you frequently record the address of your contract, which is like a constant. But if you do it like this, then you can use a name which refers to your contract. So that's one of the uses of this. Okay, what you can also do is the other way around. So from an address, you can find a name connected to that address. So that's useful, for example, within MetaMask. So if in MetaMask, yeah, you can use a name and it finds the address with it, and also with the address it shows the name. So that's why it's useful. How do you configure an ENS name? Well, you go to this website and there you enter the name that you want to register, and then it shows if it's available or not, and then you can register it. And there are actually on all of the test networks there's an implementation of the ENS. So this one is on the Gurley network, so that's what we are going to practice with because that's free. And of course you can also use it on the mainnet. So once you've registered a name, then you get a screen like this, which shows all kinds of information. And here you see, for example, the address that's connected to this name. And here you see content, so that's an IPFS address connected to that name. And you can, for example, transfer the address or this name to somebody else. And technically it's actually an ERC 721 contract, so a non-fungible token. So you can also use the ERC 721 interface to transfer it. And even, for example, on OpenSea, which is a tool to do something with ERC 721, you can also transfer names. Or yeah, you can just basically sell your names. They can be useful and pricey also. You have to pay for those names, and that depends on the length of your names. So very short names are not available, but the longer names for 3 characters you have to pay this amount per year. For 4 characters it's a lot less, and for longer names it's even less. But what you can do is that you can create subdomains, and you don't have to pay extra for subdomains. So once you have the main domain, you can create as many subdomains as you want, and also multiple levels of those subdomains. And you can sell them if you want. But you do have to remember that for every change that you make, for everything that you add, you have to do an Ethereum transaction. And that of course requires gas. Okay, so these are the main lines of ENS, and the next few videos will go into some more details.